So welcome once again to the Caribbean Junior Culinary Conference. This conference is held in Barbados annually and brings together all of our aspiring young chefs from across the Caribbean. This event includes workshops and seminars designed specifically for our young culinarians. There is also the Caribbean Junior Dueling Challenge, which forms part of this great conference for our youth. Welcome to the Caribbean Junior Dueling Challenge. We shall just keep saying to you every season, this is now part of that big conference we have here in Barbados, the Caribbean Junior Culinary Conference. Now, this is the second part of the conference. First part, of course, were those seminars and workshops and all sorts of exciting things the students from all over the Caribbean come here to be involved in. Now, this is totally culinary. Everything culinary related and everything for the youth who are now on their way into this most exciting industry. We are at the competition stage of this conference. This is the Caribbean Junior Dueling Challenge Conference. We are also at round number 3 of my favorite part of this competition. This is the national dish. This is when the students are asked to come with their national dish. Everything that they learn from their grandmoms and their granddads and their aunties and all those people, and let's put it together on the plate. This is in an effort to make sure our culinary culture, our culinary history remains strong and in good effect. We have been seeing that taken care of really, really well this season so far. I have with me again today, Chef Reg. Chef Reg, what do you think about what we've been seeing so far for this season?
Yeah, we see some excellent stuff from the youngsters. As you said, traditional stuff, some techniques from their grandmother and stuff like that. You called the Trinidadian correct, spot on, she worked. As you said, you could have seen it in her face that she knew she was doing, and you were spot on. You know what, you've been in this field as long as I had, you can spot them from very early, and you can see that that lady had it in her. You can almost tell what she's going to cook. And she did remind me of my grandma, the way she behaves in the kitchen and the way she goes about it. Really good stuff so far. This week, we have 2 new teams to compete in the national dish. There will be Team Barbados, and they'll be competing with Team St. Lucia. Team St. Lucia with all of their support over here. Now, this is a signature dish competition. You're given 35 minutes to complete this. Now, this is one part of this competition as well. Second part will be a mystery basket. The scores from the signature dish or national dish will be added to the mystery basket scores, and the 3 highest, well, at that point, you're competing against a standard. So gold, silver, and bronze will be awarded based on the scores you receive. Gold, silver, and bronze. The 3 highest scoring teams will then go on to battle for the top prize, the team of the year, and the country that will take home the Caribbean Junior Dueling Challenge Trophy. This, of course, comes with 1 full year of bragging rights till we come back here next year to give it away or take it back. When we come back, we'll meet those 2 teams, Barbados and St. Lucia, right here in the culinary arena where Junior Dueling Challenge is on. We are back and ready to see these 2 teams go head to head. Now, St. Lucia and Barbados, those are the 2 top teams for the history of this program. 7 years we've been doing this Caribbean Junior Dueling Challenge. St. Lucia won it 2 years. Barbados won it 3 years. So that's 5 of the 7 won by these 2 teams. So you can expect a real grudge match this afternoon. Let's start, though, with Team St. Lucia. Can you come over here? And you could tell from the way they walk into the arena that they are ready for the battle. Can you come closer? Come closer to me, please. Give us your names, please.
My name is Megan Felicia. And I am Michaela Polio.
And tell us about this match. You're really looking forward to it, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
National dish. What does that mean to you? Who's going to answer? Any of you? Or both of you?
Well, we're not making any national dish, but we're incorporating with what we use in St. Lucia.
Right, just using the products you use in St. Lucia for your dish?
Yes.
Right, so you're creating something really new.
Good.
Good. That's also very, very important. Creating something new with all the things they use in St. Lucia. I'm still having nightmares about last year in St. Lucia when this lady told us that, not this lady, the lady who eventually won, complained about our green bananas, saying they're very small. We have small green bananas and they're accustomed to big, large green bananas. I haven't gotten over it as yet. Let's get a Team Barbados. Team Barbados. A quietly confident looking Team Barbados. How are you feeling? That way, quietly confident?
Oh, yes, please.
Really? So quiet?
I ain't quiet no more.
Well, if this is quiet, this puts the confidence. Talk to me about your plans today, Team Barbados.
Well, I'm planning to bring back.
Microwave as well. Go ahead.
Well, I'm planning to bring something from back then, but it's incorporating like the Barbados national dish, but I'm just doing a little twist on it.
Right, so it's the Barbados national dish from back then with a twist.
But no, yes. It's not. It has some parts of the national dish, but not all.
Good, that's good enough for me. They're taking parts of. Wait, they've gone already? Wow. These girls really mean business, I tell you. So they're taking things from back then and they're doing something with a twist. Something to look forward to then.
Yes, please.
Okay, so you know what? You can get to your stations as well. As St. Lucia has departed already, just took off and ready to cook. They're going to be given 35 minutes. Our judges are in place. A really, really good team of educators that we bring in every year to judge this competition. So they continue to learn as they go on, these students do, from all the comments from the judges and the remarks from the managers and all that. So all that will be happening in 35 minutes. That 35 minutes will start right now. So the St. Lucia team, they've started and they've started with their root vegetables. It looks like, what's that over there, Chef Reg?
Looks like yam.
Yam they've started with over there. I've been given Barbados this afternoon. And we can see they've started with their vegetables, as root vegetables as well. They're peeling on some potato, and that's that orangish type potato. Is that orange or is it red or is it yellow? Maybe you're colorblind. Chef Bayer, maybe you can tell me. We're all colorblind, aren't we?
Yes, it's sweet potato, Peter. And I also see they have some spinach and plantain and eclipse biscuits. I saw something look like a little bit of rum over there, but I'm not too sure.
A little bit? A little bit of rum.
Yeah, Peter, a little bit of rum. A little bit of rum, Peter.
Oh, some rum going in there. You know what? It's not good in Beijing if it doesn't have rum, correct?
Correct, Peter.
Good. And we see some herbs. Started with the herbs already over there. Also Barbados with the potatoes and the herbs going. And as Chef Barry says, some cornflakes and a little bit of rum. And over on the side of St. Lucia, what's happening on that side, Chef Reggie?
On Team St. Lucia, they're seasoning their fish, getting that marination early, as we also recommended. All right. The other lady is also peeling the yam, getting the veg prep, because that is what you want to be doing in the early stages. Do all your prep, get your protein infused with all the flavors to extract as much as you can.
That's what we always tell them. You have only 35 minutes. Get those proteins in and going as early as possible, because you still want those flavors to be prevalent all the way through your presentation. Over here by instead of Team Barbados, they're going with the flying fish. So she said she's going with something traditional, just the flying fish, and of course something traditional. That's the rum. Just went there as well. This flying fish is being marinated in rum and orange juice. Here on Team Barbados. Put it in there and it's gone to the refrigerator to be kept cold. So good work here by the Barbados team that is sitting in the flat flying fish, sitting in the rum and orange juice.
So we have 24 minutes remaining. 24 minutes remaining. Over Team St. Lucia, we have the lady working on some Christophine. She's scooping out the middle. It'll be interesting to see what she does with this.
Kind of similar to what we saw Team St. Croix did in an earlier round, Christophine, and then is she using a Parisian scoop as well?
That is correct.
Made some balls from the Christophine with a Parisian scoop. It's so amazing how these students tend to kind of do the same kind of cooking once they get into competition.
Yes, that's true.
So it looks like some sort of sauce being made here by the Barbados team. Some liquid is going into that, those aromatics that were fried, and they're stirring up so it bring it to a boil. And while it's having, some spinach is being cut here. That's green banana.
This is plantain.
And plantain, spinach, plantain. So you can tell me what's going to be happening with that plantain?
The plantain is going to be stir fried and put into the fish.
And the spinach as well?
Yes, please.
So the spinach and plantain is going to be stir fried and put into the fish here on the side of Team Barbados.
And over by Team St. Lucia, the prep is still going on. Right? One of the team members is dealing with the carrot. The other one is dealing with the fruit. She has the mango. She's peeling away. Looks like a salsa or some salt that she's getting ready to put together. And as we've seen before, all the fruits, all the vegetables coming together with the vibrant flavors and colors.
More heat here in the side of the Barbados team as she gets the pan really hot, and in goes some. This time we had some olive oil spread before. Now we have some garlic spread, knowing exactly how to extract their flavors. And the plantain goes in with that garlic spread. So we're going to be having a frying of that plantain there by Team Barbados. Still some cutting of some aromatics here, some red peppers, more chopping of, and lots of aromatics on the side of Barbados. Some red peppers still being cut here. Now, while she's doing that, her partner getting ready to put the spinach in with the plantain that is going to be used for stuffing.
Well, Team St. Lucia's on the grill. She's grilling that mango, right? But she didn't just put it on the grill.
She's grilling mango over here. Team St. Lucia. Some mango has been placed right on the grill, so kind of intensifying the flavor of that mango with the caramelization that will happen. Some really good caramelization should happen there as well, because of that, lots of sugar that is in the mango.
That is correct. And she also added additional sugar on the outside of the mango as well.
Oh, she did. So really serious caramelization. With just about 20 minutes to go, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we see how they progress here in the culinary arena for the last round of the national dish, where Junior Julian Challenge will continue. Back here in the culinary arena, we see that mango from Team St. Lucia sitting there with the grill, that charred grill mark on the mango. So again, grilling of mango, a really good idea from the Team St. Lucia. It's kind of ripe but not too soft mango, so it's perfect mango for grilling. You can see now Barbados though continue to cut on some vegetables, some Christophine now they're cutting as well. So they're both using Christophine. It looks like for the application. The potatoes are being checked, and it looks like an egg wash of some sort is being prepared here by Team Barbados. Again, that rapid boiling continues on the side of Team St. Lucia.
Yes, and it's flowing to the brim, flowing to the brim. While the other teammate, she's working on the salsa. She's busy cutting up the red onion, getting the components together for that salsa. The colors are vibrant. I must tell you, they're lovely colors.
So that sauce being some attention being paid to this sauce on the side of Team Barbados. Looks like she's very happy with it. So the expression on her face after she stirred it. We can take a look inside there. Nice and red. Good color to that sauce from Team Barbados. Some high heat in one of the saucepans there, what's cooking over there. That's the green banana that's been cooking for a while there. Looks like it's almost ready. She's going to remove it shortly, it appears. That green banana that will be going to this application. So many different things, so many different components to be prepared here going into the plate on this end. Are there lots of components on that side as well, Reggie?
Yes, they are, because as I said, they're still prepping. The salsa is being worked nicely. I think the caramelized grilled mango that she used is probably going inside the salsa as well to add another layer of flavor. This should be brilliant.
So out comes the sweet potato here on the side of Barbados, some okra. I just saw 2 okras come. Now in that liquid in which the sweet potato was cooked, now the Christophine and the carrot is going into that liquid as well. So again, utilizing everything here on the side of Team Barbados. And the carrots and the okras are out and being cut. Or at least the head is being taken off of the okras there. That too goes into the liquid.
Also, a breading of some sort is going to be happening over here, because I see the flour, the seasoned egg wash, and some panko breadcrumbs over on Team St. Lucia's side. So that tells me something is being breaded.
It looks similar over here as well because I can see the egg wash as well, but I'm seeing corn flakes and some fried Eclipse biscuit with herbs. So it looks like similar things will be happening.
So we have 15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes remaining. See some pepper sauce, it looks like, goes in the salsa to give it a kick. I'm not sure if that's the local Bajan pepper sauce off there, brought their pepper sauce from St. Lucia.
Knowing St. Lucia, they probably brought their pepper sauce with them.
Oh,
Bajan pepper sauce, I'm being told. One Caribbean, that's correct. One Caribbean.
that's correct.
I'm looking here at what's happening to this. There's something interesting going on here, Chef Reggie. I was thinking that the eclipse, the fried eclipse there with the herbs, it was mixed with the sweet potato and it's now being formed into a ball. That sweet potato is still very hot, but really, really interesting what's happening. The combination of the eclipse, the crackers, and the sweet potato, and making a nice ball here out of that with the okra sticking out on the inside, out from the inside. Really, really good, interesting stuff. This again is original. I've never seen this one before. What it does bring though is lots and lots of color to the plate. Beautiful color. So some good work being done here. Some really, really innovative work being done here by Team Barbados with those ingredients.
Yes, and over Team St. Lucia, you know, we have one of the ladies over by the fire. She went on the mandolin, she shredded some Christophine, and now she's frying them to a nice golden brown color.
Look what's happening here with Team Barbados. The egg wash is being poured all over that bulb like of potato and biscuit and biscuit with all the herbs there. And just as I thought, it's being coated now with that roughly crushed cornflakes. So I guess it will have to be fried at this point. Chef Barry is passing by. I should get an idea of what he's thinking about what he's seeing here. Interesting concept.
Peter, just like you and his watch sometimes, Peter, because some of the concepts they come up with, we don't think about.
Don't even think about. In all our years, never thought about things like these.
No, Peter, certainly not.
Now she said when we did the interview earlier that she's going to take something from back then, but she's going to put a twist to it. Well, something from back then, sweet potato. We all know sweet potato. You're looking for some mashed sweet potato pie or something like that. Not at all. And she also took the eclipse. And you know, fried biscuits, we grew up on that.
Yes.
Fried eclipse. But it's all included here. But totally different.
Totally different, Peter, and a lot of new and different ingenuity for using our local products. Here is now the bread, now it's come out to be the eclipse biscuits now, which is very good indeed. So we're looking for quite some different textures and flavors as you bite through the food item.
So there are new flavors even for you, because I guess you never had eclipse biscuits with potatoes and cornflakes.
No, Peter, but I will be shortly.
So with 10 minutes left, we're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll be in single figures, single digits coming down as we count down that 35 minutes. That product, that sweet potato and okra has been put in the fryer. And she's being very careful to keep them up straight there. Really good work being done. Six minutes to go in this competition. So St. Lucia's fish will be ready, I'm sure. They should be getting their plates out. Barbados now, they've not started their fish yet, but that fish is being stuffed with plantain, spinach, and that cooked green banana. Now this is gonna, hey, here's some chives now. some flipping of the vegetables here as well for the Barbados team.
Over by Team St. Lucia. They're also using the fryer at this time. But she did the yam, she mashed it, she bread it, and now she's making it go in the fryer.
So it's a
looking
yam
for a
that's
nice
coated,
golden.
yam coated with the panko breadcrumbs?
That is correct, panko breadcrumbs. She used the flour, egg wash, and the panko.
Right. So Barbados now trying to get some heat on the chives that they're going to be using, and that's a good technique she's using there. It looks like she's going to use the chives to tie that fish up. So what you do, get some heat on there to make sure it becomes very pliable and it's not as stiff and rigid, so that it will break when you are tying your product. So just as I thought, here is the fish. It's being tied. Maybe it could have been a little bit longer in the heat, but you know what? She's keeping an eye on the clock. It says 4 minutes 50 seconds to go. So she thinks maybe it's time to take it out. The plating.
Yes, they are beginning to plate it. They have some lovely looking yam cakes. Beautiful color, perfectly caramelized. The fish is going on the plate, she's taking her time. She's using one hand. Remember, this girl got cut on one hand, And she's using one hand.
Ahead with her presentation.
Yes, taking her time. The salsa is about to go on as well.
There you go.
Very lovely looking colors so far.
Barbados is still cooking away though, cooking away still. They're going to have to be getting a move on. Still 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the competition, so some time to cook there. Now, we also, remember I said 2 minutes for plate for cook. Now, St. Lucia is well ahead of that. Looks like they'll be ready well under time with just still 4 minutes to go in the competition. The sweet potato has come out of the oven, sitting here, looking really nice. That sweet potato. The fish is tied, getting ready. It looks as though that's going to be poached in some sort of orange liquid over there. I saw some orange juice and rum mixed together here from Team Barbados. Just coming to a boil at this point. So it looks like that fish is going to be poached in the orange juice there in the Team Barbados. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the competition. And in it goes to the liquid to be poached there by the fish. But in the meantime, the plates are out as well. So how's it going over there with St. Lucia?
Over here, they're comfortable. They know they're ahead of time. They're taking their time and skillfully placing the vegetables on the plate exactly where they want them to go. It's always good to be ahead of time, that you can take your time and execute it as you wish, rather to be helter-skelter and rushing at the last minute. So they're on target and they're doing a wonderful job.
So Barbados is continuing to cook here, and you know what? There seemed to be a little bit behind with the poaching of the fish. So what did she do? Just get that cover, put a cover on it, make sure she gets every ounce of heat out of that liquid there to make sure that fish is poached. But St. Lucia are flying ahead, taking their time. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Getting that garnish on. Every piece of garnish is being placed exactly where they want it by Team St. Lucia. Beautiful looking presentation. You can see the height, you can see the color, you can see the flow, you can see the balance, all present on that plate of plates of Team St. Lucia. Barbados though, it looks to be a little bit behind. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go. And just the potato product is on the plate so far. The fish is still being poached. The sauce is there simmering down, getting ready. That's looking like very nice color. Looks like it's done to me. And fish is the only hold up at this point. Fish done.
And as you speak, Team St. Lucia's heading to the table. They're finished.
With 1 minute, 45 seconds to go. Team St. Lucia is on the judges' table. Really fantastic job.
Yes.
I think they are being called what? The double D's and the double B's here on Barbados. Here goes the sauce on the plate. Now they're getting ahead with the plating while they wait for that fish to be finished poached. 1 minute, 25 seconds to go. Barbados a bit behind time, under some pressure here, Team Barbados. And here goes the fish, still trying to be done. Now they're putting their vegetables on. So what are they doing? With 1 minute, 10 seconds to go, making sure the plate is put together. Nice color though on the plate of Team Barbados. A red sauce, some nicely cooked vegetables, and that potato with the okra sticking out of it there. And they're still trying to get that fish ready. The poach, I think she started a little bit late. 52 seconds to go. I think they're going to go a little over time. Maybe she should have started maybe 1 minute before she started with the poaching. Too much opening of the pot. You need to keep it closed. Let it cook. Just let it go. Let it rip. 33 seconds to go, and everything else is being done on that plate. Just begging and pleading, beseeching that fish to be cooked. With 22 seconds to go, they probably might lose about 1 minute. Take that 1 minute, make sure it's cooked before you put it on the plate. Do not serve. That's my advice.
10,
Just do not
9,
serve
8,
the judges
7,
raw food.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now the fish
Time
is
is up.
boiling away there. They will lose 1 minute. It will be done in about 30 seconds. You will take it off, and will they take it off? Will they get it out in this 1 minute? They are already losing 1 point as they go into overtime. Team Barbados under pressure at this time, trying to get everything finished. The components on the plates are done. The sauce is there. The potatoes are there. The vegetables are there. But the fish, not yet there. It is boiling though. It is flying fish. It was marinated, so it will be partially cooked. Now, just begin to get it out of that liquid and into onto the plate. How much time over time? Still in that 1 minute of time. Still in that 1 minute of time, I'm being told. Getting into the second minute. They're not going into the second minute of overtime as the fish now goes on to that red sauce. A beautiful presentation, but can you afford to lose those 2 points in this competition? Really well done. And they're getting ready to go over to the judges' table. 2 minutes late, but onto the judges' table. Barbados is there. They're all done. All 2 really beautiful presentations from Team St. Lucia and Team Barbados. It's all done and over. When we come back, we will hear what the judges think about these 2 presentations right here in the Culinary Arena. Junior Julian Challenge. We'll be right back. And we are back with the results of the final round of the signature dish, or as we always call it, the national dish part of the competition. Another fierce competition here in the Culinary Arena.
That is correct. Going head for head, and keeping it close. I'm sure those judges would have been busy, trying to give some points.
I can tell you, I really don't envy the judges this season because one of me seeing up here, I can tell you the flavors must have been fantastic. So we had this time Barbados and St. Lucia, and there, as I said, are the leaders of the people who won this competition so far. Let's start though with Team St. Lucia. Can you bring your plate over to the judges, please? And let's hear from Chef Cjcc. Oh, it's by Chef Bayer? Chef Bayer will do the honors for this one.
Good afternoon, ladies. How did you feel about your dish today?
Well, I'm not too impressed, but I'm proud of myself.
Me too.
And why are you not impressed? I like impressed. You're impressed. I think you did a very good job here. I love your color contrast which you have on your dish. I like also how you flow, how you lay it out. Your food on your plate, and it's very, very colorful. Your starch item, I like the contrast, the crunch, and then the texture. Your items are cooked very, very well on the plate. Just one thing, your fish could do probably with a little more seasoning, but always you're gonna have that challenge with the time frame. The seasoning you may put on may be enough, but the time frame to penetrate, to get that extra lift with the flavor will always be a challenge. But outside of that, you did a very, very good dish. Your veg just could have been just a little bit more, but otherwise, the components, the cooking techniques, the textures, the color contrast, very good job.
And just want to add one thing to that. I need Mikey over here to get like a round of applause because she went through, in the very first minute or so, she cut her hand. And, you know, that was not an obstacle. She went straight for it. And that deserves a round of applause, okay? So.
Thank you very much.
So take your plate and go back to your stations. Now, the double M's you are. So apparently this was dubbed the double M's versus the double D's because these two ladies, their first name is with M. You are?
Megan.
Michaela.
And they are. So let's have the double D's who are from Barbados. Can you come over to this, to the judges, please?
Well, excellent. Again, the presentation today, I mean, on the overall, when I look at a plate like this and I say this comes out to my, just with the dish from St. Lucia, and it comes out to me, I'm amazed by what you have and St. Lucia have created in, you know, the presentation of it. When this comes to me as a dinner, I am more than happy to pay a good $30, $40 for this. And I mean that, you know, I mean, that is something that just, you know, when you see the colors on this plate, when you see the presentation of this plate, you know there are some real serious people behind the kitchen, behind the line. And that's what I enjoy. So let me tell you a little bit about, or actually, you know more about the dish than I do. I just enjoy the flavors all throughout. And I can tell you again, the tamarind sauce was a very nice combination of flavors in there that I've eaten here in Barbados. So I know this is definitely your signature dish. The presentation of your yam mixture right there with the okra inside of it was a nice crunchy texture on the outside, and I love crunch. And it was just a real good combination. And you know, I was surprised I was a little worried it was going to be cool or something like that inside, but it actually had a really nice, had some nice heat to it. So very nice. The vegetable medley, again, I like the presentation of, I mean, you went so far with the presentation of everything else, so nice. In my opinion, I maybe would like reconsider and form that into a beautiful ring, like grab a stainless steel ring and push that down into it. So when you pull up that ring, it's just, I mean, it just complements the entire plate. Your fish, very nicely done, very nicely executed. I do believe there needed also a little bit more spice to it. Okay, I tasted the orange, I tasted the rum into it, but it needed a little bit of heat. I know you love heat, you know, and I was actually missing that a little bit on the fish, but other than that, it was really, really good. Awesome. Great job, everybody.
Thank you. Chef Bar, anything to add?
No, just again, the fish, it needed a little more seasoning to bring out the lift in it, but the components and the construction of the plate, very nice indeed.
Thank you very much, chefs. The Barbados, Team Barbados, thank you very much. You can go back to your station now. So that's it for the signature dish round. And your thoughts, very a quick word for you. What do you think about the signature dish round or the national dish round?
Yeah, I think it was excellent today. You see the 6 different teams bringing their creativity, their culture on the plate. Very well executed, and I think they all did a wonderful job today.
So all is left for me to do now is to tell you your scores, and these were the 2 final scores in this round. These are the scores that you'll be taking into round number 2. Remember, round number 2 is a mystery basket, where you're given a few items in a mystery box and you will start to cook. You'll be given 5 minutes to talk to your coaches or your managers, and then 45 minutes to prepare 3 plates from items found in that mystery basket. You will also have the help of a fully stocked community kitchen. So lots of vegetables and fruits and starches will be in the community kitchen. The mystery will be what you're going to be having in that box that will be presented in front of you. These scores from the mystery basket will be added to the scores from the signature dish round or the national dish round, and the medals will be awarded for gold, silver, and bronze. And then the 3 highest scoring teams will go on to battle for Team of the Year for bragging rights and some prizes. The bragging rights that last a whole year, one long year before you can return here to get started all over again. Now, let's give you the scores of today's competition. We had Team St. Lucia and Team Barbados. Team St. Lucia, you had a score of 37.66. Team Barbados, you had
A score of 39 points.
So, 39 to Team Barbados, 37.66 to Team St. Lucia. So it remains very, very close, about 5 points from the first to the sixth place. Let's give you those scores from the bottom up. Standing in sixth place at a score of 35.2 is Team Dominica. Standing in fifth place with a score of 35.4 is Team Bahamas. Standing in fourth place, Team St. Lucia with a score of 37.66. Standing in third place, Trinidad and Tobago, score of 38.75. In position number 2, Team Barbados with a score of 39. And in first place at this point, Team St. Croix with a score of 41. So we can safely say St. Croix will be the winners of the national this round. But look, a score of 35.42 to a score of 41. Just those few points dividing the first place to number 6th place. So these are the scores that will go over to the second round. So it's still anyone's game right here at this point. Anyone's game. You have to come really prepared for round number 2 when we start our mystery basket next time right here on the Junior Dueling Challenge. Cjcc Media, the place for your culinary satisfaction.